Good morning. Happy Wednesday. In a completely unsurprising turn of events, Chille has lost his appeal on the Ironton case, his civil suit in the federal district court in Ohio. He lost that. It went up on appeal. He appealed to the Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals. The Sixth Circuit Court of Appeals said essentially, this is a completely uninteresting and straightforward case. You lose. You're dumb. You're wrong. And we're not even interested enough in this opinion to publish it. It is not recommended for publication. Now, does that mean it can't be cited, E-line? No. It can still be cited. The federal rules of civil procedure allow for you to cite unpublished cases. It does mean that it's not an interesting case. It does mean that it hasn't broken new ground. It's a completely boring, straight-up review of, no, you really are dumb and wrong, and we don't have to do any legal gymnastics or come up with anything novel or complex. We don't have to make a decision that's going to help future people figure out whether or not they have a potential appeal, because this is so obvious and straightforward that there's nothing interesting here. It's like that chef guy who likes to scream at people. If someone was making a peanut butter and jelly sandwich, except they were using, horseradish and mayonnaise, it wouldn't make the show. It's so obviously wrong that it's not interesting. I mean, a horseradish and mayonnaise sandwich might be interesting. Dickbag Patrol, I just use mayonnaise as an illustration. Don't ask me why my wife isn't making me horseradish and mayonnaise sandwiches, you idiot. Anyway, it's not an interesting decision. So if Chille was hoping to get fame and notoriety out of having his name on a case like Philip Turner does, well, he's not going to get that. If he was hoping that he was secretly, super secret squirrel kind of correct about the law and that a dumb first-year family law attorney didn't know shit, well, apparently that didn't work out for him. He's persistent in his ignorance. It's amazing how many times he gets slapped down in court over and over and over again, and yet he persists to believe that he understands the law better. Here's reality. Let's just assume that Chille's understanding of the law is correct. If in every place he goes to where his knowledge of the law is put to the test and his understanding of the law, correct or otherwise, in this case we're assuming it's correct, is rejected, that means that even if he is right, he's still wrong. I don't know if that makes sense. If Chille said 2 + 2 = 4, but every test he took where they asked, Chille, what's 2 + 2? And he says 4, they say wrong, the correct answer is 3. Well, you need to start answering 3 if you want to pass. Now, Chille's not right. He's saying 2 + 2 = 3, and they're asking, Chille, what's 2 + 2? The answer is 4. But regardless, every time his knowledge is put to the test, it fails. Every time. A sane man, a smart man, a practical man would comport his understanding of the law to match the tests that the courts are pushing out, the results that the courts are pushing out. If every time you go in, you say 2 + 2 = 3, and every time the court comes back wrong, it's not 3, wrong, then you're just wasting everybody's time by going in there and saying 2 + 2 = 3. Now that the opinion's out, I'm sure that Darcy will make a video explaining how Chille's going to lose his Ironton appeal. It's a small dig, but you gotta keep the wound fresh. Anyway, that's all I've got for you today. Thanks for watching. Comport your understanding of how things are with reality. Have a great day.